Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today we are gonna have our fifth part, the part 5 for my Kreativ Paper Artisan Design Team project. I decided to divide my project on 5 or 6 parts because it was gonna be a big project. And so I decided to divide it on parts, and that way it will be easier, to get to the end of the project. For my design team project, I am making a folio journal. And on the first video we did, let me show you here, fabric paper, which we're gonna use on the cover, like that. And if you want to see how I made the fabric paper, you can go to the first tutorial where I show you how to create your cover using fabric and some tissue paper. Then on the second video we did a ephemera holder, which is gonna go on top of your cover and the front of your journal cover. And this is what we created, the ephemera holder. And on the third video, we create ephemera to put on the ephemera holder. We did this kind of cluster ephemera. And we did like 4 that we added here on the ephemera holder. This is 1, 2, 3, and I have another one up here. And then on the third video, in the third video, we did the ephemera. Second, the ephemera holder. The first one was the cover. And the fourth video, we created some embellishments that we are gonna be using on our folio to decorate our folio journal. We did this banners embellishment and this long strip embellishments. That was tutorial number 4. And today we are gonna be making the base for our folio. And for our folio, you're gonna need 4 file folders. And I'm gonna give you a measurement, but before I give you a measurement, let me give you more information about the kit that I've been using. The name of this beautiful winter kit is WinterTide Tales, and was created by Karin Vilanova, and she's the digital curator at Kreativ Paper Artisan. And she is so generous to give you 35% off if you get your WinterTide Tale kit before January 31st of 2023 on her Etsy store. So I'm gonna leave all the information of the kit below, the code also. And if you want to see part of the kit, you can go to the first tutorial where I created the fabric paper, and there I show some of the kit, and that way you can see it. But it's a beautiful kit. It has teals color. The colors are teals, white, gray, like silver color. It's a beautiful kit. I cannot show it to you excuse me, because I already cut everything off up, and I just have pieces off. Maybe I can show you some here. This is some of the kit papers. This is some, you will see it when I show you here my signatures. This is some of the file folders are gonna be your signature, and I will show you in a minute. I want to give you measurement first. So you're gonna need 4 file folders to create your signatures like this. And what I did, this is your file folder. I just open it, and I cut it to 8 inches. So I don't want to cut this one because this is the last file folder that I have, and I want to use it for something, but it's gonna be 8 inches long. So I went ahead and cut it at 8 inches. So it's gonna be 8 inches long by, and you have to count the tab if you want to use the tab. So it's gonna be 8 inches long by 6. So that's the measurement, you know, including the tab. Without the tab is, let me see what, is 5 3/8 by 8. If you don't want the tab, but I included the tab on mine. So what I did, after I cut it by 8 inches long, I score my first panel at 5, and then I cut the excess here. So this is my file folder open. So I score at 5, and I cut whatever I don't want at 5. I cut it off. So that's what I did. So my first panel is 5 inches. So I score right there. Then I went all the way down here, and I score a 5 3/8. So this panel, your second panel, is gonna be 5 3/8. You're gonna need this spine here for your signature, and it's gonna be a 1/4 inch. So you're gonna score for the 5 3/8. You're gonna score a 5 7/8. No, this is 5/8. So score a 5 3/8, 5 5/8, and then you're gonna move that to the end here, and that will give you this panel, which is 6 inches. So that's it for your 3 signatures. Then you're gonna need another file folder, and you're gonna create these 2 flaps. And let me I already decorate some of them because, you know, I wanted to be ready for this tutorial. I think they are 5 3/8, 5 7/8. So you're gonna score at 5 7/8, and then you're gonna cut it, your flap, at 6 1/8. So this panel, I'm sorry, let me give you the measurement open like this, including my tab here, is gonna be 6 1/8. And then I score a 5 7/8, and it give me this 1/4 inch flap. You don't need the this flap here. If you don't want to, you can cut it off, and that will give you a measurement of 5 3/8. But I wanted to include the flap here. And then you're gonna need envelopes. Mines are 5 by 7. I think they are, let me see. But the envelope is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So you're gonna need 1 2 3 4 5. I think there are 5, yeah, 5 envelopes, 6 envelopes, and that will give you these flaps. Let me show you the signature. Let me put this away. I will probably leave the measurement below in case you didn't understand it, but let me show you the signature. Look how pretty when you open it and decorate it using this beautiful paper. So here's my file folder. This is the envelope. And I created, using book pages, some flaps that I'm gonna show you when we are constructing the last signature. So you just take a book page and create flaps. I don't have to give you measurement because it's depending on the size of your envelopes and your file folder. You can cut this any size that you want, 5 by 7, 4 by 6, 6 by 8. So it's depending on what size you want to make it. And then this is my signature pages. I use, for the cover, I use a paper from the digital kit. But then let me show you, look at my signature paper. I dye some copy paper using my alcohol ink spray. And look how beautiful this paper look. I just put some of my alcohol ink, my blue alcohol ink on the water, and I dip my paper there to dye. And I let it dry overnight. And look how beautiful the paper looks. So that's my signature. And this here was created using book pages as well. And some of the signatures, some of the paper from the collection. So they have writing space here. Let me show you the other one. It's the same thing for the other signature. I added pockets. And this one, I added these flaps that I have left from the file folder. I just got a flap the same size as this here. This is 5 3/8 by, I think it's 3 inches. This is a belly band. This is the flap with the book pages. This, I left it open so the person can write here. The signature is the same thing. Here, some of the pages broke, but I'm gonna add an embellishment here so you can see it. So I decided to leave this there, even if it's broken. I created this pocket here using book pages. Here's a pocket. So this is the same flap as the other one, a little bit longer, and I just, you know, close it here and created a pocket. I will show you when we are doing the other signature. This is the same thing, the flap, but here I added a pocket using the paper, writing space. This is the envelope. Here is a pocket. Here's another pocket. Here's another pocket using the flap from the envelope. See? And this is the file folder. So this is what we're gonna make right now. The third signature. And then you're gonna need a piece of cardstock of the same file folder. And let me give you a measurement. This piece is 3 1/4 by 8, I think it is. Yeah, by 8. And what I did, you're gonna score this piece at 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 inches, and 2 1/4, and that will give you this spine where you're gonna be gluing down your signatures and your flap, and then we're gonna add this to the spine of my cover. So let me give you a measurement again. This is 3 1/4 by 8, and you're gonna score at 1 1/2, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. I'm sorry, you're gonna score at 1, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 inches, and 2 1/4, and that will give you this spine that we're gonna be attaching our signatures to. So that's all the measurements. Let me put these signatures aside for now. And we are gonna be decorating our third signature. This is gonna be in the inside of my cover, my journal cover. To make it more sturdy, this is just heavy cardstock, and I cover it with vinyl. So that's gonna be for the inside of my cover. Today we're only gonna do this signature, and we're gonna construct the base for our folio, and then on the last video we are gonna be, you know, decorating and adding everything to the cover. So let's get started. Let me get my glue. I know I had talked too much, but you know, it's necessary to give you all the information. So here's my file folder and everything that I'm gonna be using on my file folder. Here's the flap. This decorated with a piece of the paper of, let me give you measurements in case you want to. I know people like measurement. I say I it's depending on the size of the envelopes that you're gonna use and what size you want your folio. But this is 7 by 4, and I score at 1. So this little flap here is 1 inch wide, and that is gonna be your hinge for your flap. My signatures have, let me give you how many pages. I didn't even count. Let me see. 1, 2. Without the cover, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 18 pages without the cover. So 20 pages including this cover. Look how beautiful this paper is. And then when I cut it with my knife to make it even, the pages, look, you have like, it created this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like ridges. And it looks so nice. I distressed them. And I love how the edge on my page look. It's like ridges. Let me see if you can see it here, like wavy. Oh, I love that. I love that effect that my knife created when I was cutting the paper. So I have this flap. I also have this flap. It's the same measurement as the other one. I just did the inch, the 1 inch flap here, and then this part I just folded in half. So this is what I did. I folded in half this piece, and it gave me this, and I am gonna use it for journaling space. I had this extra flap, which is this one is 5 3/8 by 3. I have my envelope, which I already covered this here. I had to cut this piece here. And I created another pocket here with vellum. But this is the envelope. And this is just pages of the collection that we're gonna use to cover our file folder. And that's what you need, for your file folder. This is from the collection. Look how pretty this lady is. This winter lady is a queen, I guess. We have some elves. And poinsettias. This is gray. This is my gray folder. It has more grays than blues. So let's get started. You're gonna need your glue, and we're gonna start gluing down our pages. And I put number here because I already measured my paper. So this is 1. 1 is gonna go here. Let me get my envelope, and let me see where I want my envelope to go. Got this here. Forgot to cut it when I glue it down. And I'm distressing all my pieces with my archival ink Nice Sky. That's the color. So let me distress this real quick. On the other ones, I put a piece of book paper here, but on this one, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Just gonna leave it like that, white. But you can do, let me show you what I mean. You see, this is my envelope. I put a piece of book paper inside here. But this one, I think I'm gonna leave it blank. If I decide to put something else, I will add it there later on here. But let's get started. I already took like 19 minutes plating everything, but if you haven't watched the first 4 tutorials, I recommend you to go there and watch, those first, so you can complete this project with me. And I'm just using my regular white glue. This is Crafter's Pick. And this glue, you can use it with plastic, paper. It's a really good glue and it's very affordable. I only pay $5.49. I got this glue at Hobby Lobby here in the United States. But it's very affordable and I love it. You can glue anything with this glue. You say here the ultimate, the only non-toxic water-based super glue adheres to metals, plastic, glass, and more. And it's true, I even use it for fabric. I love my glue. Before I use tacky glue, but then I found this glue and I'm in love with it. So I flip my folder the other way because I want my flap to be on the bottom like this. That's why I flip it over. Just because I want this flap to be on the bottom of my signature. Okay, so let me get my pages here. This is 2. 2 is going to be here. And you're gonna cut your paper to the size of your panel of your signature. This one is 5 3/8, but I cut it a little bit smaller than 5 3/8 just to leave like a border from my file folder, but you don't have to. This is 5 3/8 by 8. Let me make sure that I don't glue this upside down because it already happened to me on one of the signature. Because I think I have to do it like this. See, this paper is a little bit smaller on the sides than my file folder. It's just because I like some of the file folder to show. But you can cut it to size if you want to. This one is 5. This one goes right here. Like that. I thought I distressed the edges on my paper, but I guess I didn't, so I had to distress it now here on camera. Sorry, I apologize for that. I wanted to be everything ready, but I forgot to distress this. It takes a long time to decorate this signature, so that's why I did 2 off camera, because there's a lot of detail and, you know, papers that you have to glue down and pieces. Okay, so let me, before I glue that, let me see where I want this flap to go. So I guess, let me see. Here is too long. I want to see where I want my flap and my envelope first. So my flap, I want it to go here. So let me see if I can still hide it under my paper. No. So it doesn't matter. I'm just going to glue it here like that. And I will cover this with a piece of paper or something. So let me add this here. Forgot to add it first. Wait. I'm sorry. Let me see. Let me get my envelope first. I want to see if I want my envelope. Here or here, or I want this flap here. Let me see. Bear with me just a second. Just here, not this flap. I'm gonna put my, let me clean this real quick. And let me glue this down again. Wrinkle my paper and it's getting ripped off, but that's fine. Because I don't know where I want my envelope to go. I put it here. I don't want to cover her. Well, let's see. I think I'm gonna go here. Just gonna do a little notch because I don't cover her that much. I did a notch because I want this to be a pocket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue my sides, my 3 sides. And carefully go here, close to the edge of my line, my full line here, but not on the line because I want this to be able to close. So there's my pocket, my envelope. I need close fine. Oof. And then this is gonna go on this one. Okay, let's glue this down. Hopefully my glue is not dry completely. Just trimming my paper a little bit. Just gonna add more glue because it's kind of dry. Making sure that everything is glued down. Okay, then this flap is gonna go here. So let's glue that down first before I cover this. My signature is gonna go right there. Maybe I should have done the signature first. Okay, I guess it's getting everything. And I cut this upside down. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So this one is gonna go here. Because this one I cut upside down. Let me see something. Okay, So I'm gonna use this one here. And let me see. I got my piece upside down, but that's fine. It's just because this flap were going to be in the front first, and then I decided to change it. But that's fine. Oops. Because we're gonna cover it with something else. But I think I'm gonna change it for this one here. No. And I didn't distress the paper. My God, sometimes I can be so I forget things easily. It's crazy. Yep, paper don't go away. Okay. So now for this one, it's gonna go here. Let me cut this flap. This one is gonna go right here. And then I'm gonna find something to put there. Let me distress the edges. That's what I like about folios. You have a lot of flips everywhere that you can cover, you know, a mistake. It's not a big deal. So if something like that happened to you, don't freak out. Just, you know, think about something else and just, you know, fix it. We're using paper, so, you know, you can fix it by printing more or just use your imagination. You don't want to waste paper. Like me, I don't like to waste paper and ink. So just fix it with, you know, just find a solution. That's what I meant. This paper is so beautiful. I'm just gonna trim just a little bit here. Oh, I forgot to mention that I round the corners of my file folder, like here are the borders. I rounded the corners. Also trying to find the word, and I just trim in the excess of the paper here. Let me see how can I make this easier for me. There. And then for here, let's see. I have plenty of stuff here that we can use. I don't think, maybe, oh, look, perfect. I'm gonna use that piece there that I cut from the other side. And problem solved. Let me distress it. There you go. We fixed the problem. And I like it how it looks. Perfect. So, okay, let me show you. We have, oh, let me finish. We need this one, which is this. Let me glue it down. And then we're gonna add the signature, the pockets, the signature papers to our signature. perfect. For this, I have an idea of a closure. I want to use a bracelet. It's a winter bracelet that I want to use. Hopefully, I will be able to do what I have on mine. But I will show you that on the next, tutorial where we're going to be finishing our folio. I found that at Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby has 60% off on the Christmas stuff. So I say, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. Okay, so this is our folio, right? This is gonna go open like this. Then you have your envelope here. I have one pocket here, one pocket here. Then you have another pocket here. We have this flap with a pocket, and then we're gonna add the extra stuff that I have here. I'm gonna add this flap here on the front of my signature. But I want to cover this. Let me see if I have a piece of paper that I can cover that. Something long enough to cover this. This one will work. Let's use that. Or maybe this one. It's the same. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Just to give some blue to my gray folder for signature. Okay, so this is gonna go here on the cover. You can decorate your signature any way you like. They don't have to be the same way. Here is a pocket. And here I can use as writing spray, but maybe we can add let me see. Let me leave it like that for now. Just thinking how I want this. I think I'm gonna go like this so they can have this here. And when they open, they have, space to write down. So let's go here with this one. I need to get a new glue. Running out of glue. Then I think I'm gonna do the pocket here like I did with the other one. So I'm just gonna close 3 sides. And then we're gonna have a pocket here behind this. Right here, and I will add, let's grab something to put there. Let me see. Let's find something on our ephemera holder. right there. Look how cute. And then maybe if we put this here and we use a tag, we can keep this closed like that, maybe, right? So I think I'm gonna go with this here. This is a belly band. We're gonna let that dry. Here we can add this. They can, you know, right here. This is writing space. And I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna glue 3 sides and I'm gonna do like a pocket behind this. And that's good enough there. Yeah. And then we have another pocket there. But I'm gonna leave this to dry a little bit before adding anything. Okay. Then under this, I guess we can put a pocket. Let me see where else do I need anything. This one, I'm gonna leave it like that so it's bright in space. So here we're gonna put a pocket. And we're gonna leave all our pieces to dry. I think I want this to be like right in space. Let me see what else, if I need anything else somewhere else. I don't want to cover this. We have a belly band here, pocket here. Maybe we can put this pocket here. I don't like it. I want this like that. So I'm guessing we can put it, yeah, we're gonna put it here. I'm not gonna overthink it. A hidden pocket. And then they had this pocket. I had this mini file folder I've been holding on to. Put it there. And we're gonna add our signature. I don't have exactly, like I didn't measure where the holes are, so I'm just gonna try to follow my instinct here, but let me get my signature ready and see. So that's gonna go there. Let me grab it with my okay, so I know I should have measured, do like a, how you call that? I am trying to think about the word, but I can't remember right now, like, oh my goodness, what's the word? Like a template, but I didn't think about it, so I'm just gonna go try to be as close as possible at this. And this is gonna be hidden, but you know, Just want everything to look kind of the same. And I already have my embroidery thread here ready. So I'm gonna go to the middle. We're gonna do a pamphlet stitch, 3 hole. Gonna go to the top. Make sure that everything is straight. Then I'm gonna go to the bottom. I move my paper. You know, I think it's easier if you do the signature first, the paper, and then glue everything down, but. And then I'm gonna go back. My middle is kind of crooked there. It's supposed to be here. Let me see if I can find my middle. I don't know where my needle is going. Where's my needle? Where's my needle? Sometimes I do my signature so quick and sometimes it's painful. Okay, don't do like me. Just do your signature first and then glue everything down. It's gonna be easier. Before I tie this down, let me check, make sure that my signature is right. Yeah, I think that's good. Just gonna tie this on the middle here. You know, I know I'm an expert sewing signatures in, but you know, I do my best. And I have made a lot of journals. It's not like this is my first one. Okay, and I'm gonna tie a bow, a little bow here in the middle. Gonna cut this off a little bit, and I keep this for decoration, like the pieces here. I use this scrap for my embellishments and stuff, so I don't throw them out. Okay, so the signature is in. Hopefully it's not upside down, no? Let me check on this side. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so it's ready. So now, let me get this out of the way. Let me bring everything back. My little spine. And you're gonna start with this. This one is gonna go here on the back, right there. This one is gonna go in the front. So I'm gonna start adding my flap to this. Just gonna, let me glue it here. Make sure that is right where I need it. And then your first signature, let me see which one I want on the to be the first one. This one. It's gonna go on the next space. You can also glue it here on this one, but it's gonna go on the next one. Making sure that it is on the right place. I'm just gonna wait for this to dry a little bit before moving to the next one. First signature is in. Okay, it went to the blue one. That's fine. Let me put it there. Okay, so I'm gonna glue the next one. Which is gonna be the gray. I want the gray one on the middle. I did the line as reference, but make sure that's the space for my two signatures. Just gonna wait until it dry a little bit, and then we're gonna add the third one. I may add this one first, right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one first. But let me put the glue on both of them. This is the first time that I'm making this spine like this, so let's see how this works. So and this is gonna be heavy. I thought that this was gonna be better since my cover was fabric paper. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the next signature. And that will reinforce my spine if you add this piece of paper. I think it's gonna be better. And I'm gonna show you when I'm making adding this to the cover. You're gonna see that it's gonna be better. Trying to make sure that they are the same height and everything. See, that should drop. I have to wait until they dry. I should have used my glue gun for this part, just to hold it in place instead of this glue gun way that it get dry. Let me just hold it like this for a moment. We're almost done. So let me show you. Let me get the cover here. It's gonna go like that. And then you're gonna glue this down here, and then you're gonna cover this with the silver thing that I have. Let me show you. This is gonna go here to reinforce that, And then this is gonna go here like that, and it's gonna cover your signature thing here. And that will reinforce it, but right now I'm gonna leave everything to dry. I'm not gonna mess it up because I need this to get dry before I start. Well, you know, your signatures are already in place. We just need to leave it to dry. And that's it for today. This is the base for your folio. So on the next tutorial, we are gonna be adding this to the cover and decorating everything else. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this project, please give me a thumbs up. I know it's in parts, but you know, when it's ready, I know you're gonna like the final product. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy crafting.